So we're uploading this bad boy, and then we're removing the plug. Actually, I can do that already. Yeah, I was really. It's already saved enough. And now you're letting it charge disconnected. Again, those are just a couple cases. So you see the whole thing charge round up, and I can guarantee you it's up because it's staying on for less than a couple minutes. Certainly less than 10 seconds. You can say it was what, 6% charge, 6 to 10. I would say that's fair. And if you're saying, well, I was already at 4, yeah, but I don't trust those numbers. Okay, let's say 10. You round up. It was less than 10 minutes connected for sure. The videos in total, both videos in total, have about 10 to 12 minutes, and they spend most of the time disconnected, as you witness. You can actually count how many seconds they stay connected. Note that I connected and started the phone right away. Arguably, it was not even at 0 to begin with, as you saw it jumped. But it's important that in the very same day that I've been accused of tampering with the battery specifically, is the very same day you're witnessing them for the first time, the battery jumping from 2 to 1. First time. Not from, large 2 to 1. The number that notoriously is the one that stays the longest for most of those other days. Which they think it's good for prove what they're trying to prove, when in practice it just showcases that they always had control, which is what I'm saying over this. And again, the sheer number of times, I even said that on the other phone, the sheer number of times when the recording starts at 1%, and when it's at 1%, it stops the recording. So just witness that. So it's not like even you talk about it in the industry. It's not like I literally talked about that today. Not just talked about it, I used that as an example to say why you know that how long will it stay at 1%. Because there'll be so many video recordings starting with me having to do the jiggle between this and the audio, knowing that the audio stops when it reaches 1%. So, again, literally brought up as a major point today. Now, again, not even this is a casual thing, as a major point that proves the rest. And apparently, pissing shit just, yeah. So, again, it's a while to go from a position of so much overwhelming strength as you see than doing against one person. I was just seeing Spanish people's being massacred for the audacity of starving and and complaining about it, and just before the Spanish get humiliated by the Americans in the American Spanish War. The irony. The point though is the against one person they have potential to be overwhelming strength, and yet the good that does them, right? So, as I said, you can give them stuff, you can change clothes, you just cannot make pissing shit stop being pissing shit. Which you gain, kids, by stapling your judgments in people based on their choices and what they really are rather than what they look like. Either way.